Good afternoon, folks. Thanks for joining Potassium Sports Network. Hopefully you caught our breakfast edition for the Clinton County Lady Mariners 16U team, taking a tough one against an older team. This is a Afrims Sports 18U summer softball tournament. So you credit the Lady Mariners 16U for playing up and getting the experience. Took a tough one. I believe the final was 12-1 to the CT Wildcats, and Wildcats had a couple college players. So again, credit to the Mariners, but a real special one here. The 16U Clinton County Lady Mariners will take on the 18U Clinton County Lady Mariners. So an interesting matchup, I think, for all involved. Some of the 18U are got a couple of girls. You got last year's CVAC most outstanding player Abby Owen, who was at Saranac at the time. Maddie Marino from Peru. You've got 𝗬𝗢𝗥𝗓𝗏 from Saranac Lake, who plays at Tompkins Cortland Community College. So a veteran club here. Michelle Marino, Marissa Silver, Gracie Baxter is a younger player from Saranac, but she is on the 18U team. Winter Jarvis from Shazy, Hallie Gilmore, who's graduated, but a former NAC Bobcat, Emma Mischanelli, who will be a senior at PHS, the aforementioned Abby Owen, and Emily McDermott, a recent grad, I believe, of Saranac. So it should be an interesting game matchup. We're looking forward to seeing many names that we know. It's almost like a sectional final, all-star game, however you want to describe it. So we will leave you here. I'm going to go silent, and hopefully we will get started here very soon. So thank you for joining us, and as soon as we are ready to play some softball with the two Lady Mariners squads, the 16U and 18U going head-to-head here in the Afrims Sports ADK Dome complex. Beautiful facility, beautiful day. So happy to be here to give all these girls two Lady Mariners teams. Next week we're going to try to get the 14U team on Potassium Sports Network as well. Do want to call out, you'll see the 18U Lady Mariners in the highlight yellow with their normal baby blue trim. Those jerseys, if you can catch on the camera on the back of those jerseys, you'll see a remembrance to Kennedy Columbus, the Shazy student who unfortunately, tragically passed away in a car accident a little more than a year ago. R.I.P. Kennedy. Just really hit the North Country hard, and Kennedy was a Lady Mariner, and of course, obviously played for the Shazy Eagles. But credit to the 18U team for wearing those jerseys. I believe they've been wearing them all season, I was told. Just in honor of Kennedy. So great thing to see. Oh, not sure what that was, folks. But we will, we'll be back when we get started. Hopefully soon here. But just keep on the lookout on your TV, laptop, wherever you're catching us, your phone. And as soon as we're ready for some softball, we'll be back for what should be an enjoyable one, regardless of the score. Again, the Clinton County Lady Mariners 16U team taking on the Clinton County Lady Mariners 18U club. So we will see you in a bit. All right. Well, welcome, folks. You can see we have some softball players on the field. Again, this is Jeff Garrett from Potassium Sports Network. Thank you for joining us. Should be an interesting and fun one to watch here as the Lady Mariner 18U club takes on some of their teammates, classmates, friends from the Lady Mariner 16U club. So teams are warming up, taking their swings, umpires getting in position, and we will have some softball coming your way very, very soon. And again, we thank you for joining us here. It's been a great day so far. Beautiful day. Weather has just been amazing. Lady Mariners 16U played the breakfast opener this morning. Took a tough one on the chin from a very good 𝗬𝗢𝗨𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 considering the young ladies we know on both of these clubs. So looks like we're going to get underway. Try to get some lineups to you as soon as we can. Again, in these tournaments, things tend to move fast, and I'm solo today. My partner, Scotty McCormick, apparently couldn't find a dog sitter. We've all been there, animal owners. So we'll get underway. First pitch, good pitch there. On the mound for the 18U Lady Mariners is the 2025 CBAC Most Outstanding Player, Abby Owen. Anyone who watched her through high school knows she was very impressive offensively and on the mound and defensively. Floats one in there for a ball. Abby was at Albany, I believe, her freshman year. I think she's transferring to Plattsburgh, and I think she wants to maybe play some softball, but we'll see what happens. But great athlete, great kid, nice pitch there. You see the stuff already. So 1-2. 2. 𝗬𝗓𝗃𝗁𝗏. And it's swing and a miss. Strike 3. So one down quickly here in the top of the first inning in this Lady Mariner battle. And I'm still with you, folks. Just trying to get the scoreboard up for you so you can follow along. Another little nice pitch. I mean, you can see the stuff, like I said, with Owen. I'm excited. I never saw her. Obviously, we started last fall, and that's when I made my way back to the North Country. So excited to watch Owen today. And again, against some kids we know and some young ladies that were teammates of hers when she was at Saranac. So, yeah, looking forward. Should be a fun one. So, one out. Katie McCormick steps in. McCormick pops one. Oh, Maddie Marino. She must know that we're here. As you know, she is a Potassium Sports Network star. That one popped out of her glove. I wonder if the mask got in her way, but you don't see that very often from Maddie Marino, the recent Peru graduate. She was a CBAC All-Star this year and helped lead the Peru Nighthawks to the Class A Section 7 title. So one on here on the drop pop-up, and in steps Ireland Ryan from Saranac. Ryan tries to bunt, pops it straight back foul. So it'll be 0-1. So again, Abby Owen in the circle for Lady Mariners 18U. And again, the Lady Mariners wearing their jerseys in honor of Kennedy Columbus, the former 𝗖𝗍𝗍 Eagle. Ryan won. Marino tries to turn, but they're going to get Ryan. She's just way too fast. But a nice play to get the second out of the inning and cut down the lead runner. So 2 down here in the top of the first. 𝗖𝗪𝗔𝗗𝗬 steps in, the power hitter for the 16U club. Ripped a double in the first game, fouls it off her foot. Last weekend we were here for the actual 16U tournament and saw Geppner hit 3 home runs, including 2 in one game in the Sunday championship round. Unfortunately, wasn't enough for the Lady Mariner 16U team to get by. I believe it was the Watertown Hurricanes out of Connecticut, I believe they were from. So the 0-2, Owen. Good pitch, Geppner right to first base. Nice play there by Marissa Silver, the PHS graduate. So unscathed after the top of the first. The 16U Mariners go down in one base hit. Sorry, Geppner left on base. And we will go to the bottom of the first for the 18U Mariners to step up to the plate. We will be back in 60 seconds. And we welcome you back here to the Afrims Sports Complex and ADK Dome here in Queensbury, New York, or North Glens Falls. I guess you could take your pick, because how I've been describing it. I'm staying 5 minutes down the road, and it's in Glens Falls. So, right on the line, I guess. We go to the bottom of the first inning. The Lady Mariner 18U club will step to the plate. 𝗬𝗢𝗏𝗍𝗍, the Saranac Lake grad, now plays at Tompkins Cortland Community College. She'll step in as the leadoff hitter for the 18U Lady M's. First pitch from Tess Dumas catches the corner for a strike. 0-1. Dumas finished out the game this morning. A tough loss, but again, this 16U team playing up in an 18U game, so or an 18U tournament, I should say. So I credit them for that for sure. That pitch is lifted. Looks like it's going to be caught by Ireland Ryan. 1 down. So that will bring up Maddie Marino, recent grad from Peru. One of our favorite Nighthawks. We're going to miss all the seniors, but certainly we'll miss her. 3-sport athlete, soccer, sectional champion in soccer, sectional champion in basketball, sectional champion in softball. And, you know, anyone who asks me, she's the glue to every one of those teams. Not really, maybe not the star player. Oh, softball, she's probably up there, but certainly basketball, just the perfect complement to CBAC Player of the Year, Reese Dupree. So we will miss Maddie. She pops one up. Ooh, Dumas tries to make it. They're calling it fair. I guess Dumas must have got I thought it rolled foul. Ooh, hope she's okay. Hell of an effort. I mean, that's Tess Dumas. that's how she plays everything. Full speed. So good effort. I thought it rolled foul, but maybe not. Maybe not. Tough for me to see out here. And like I said, Dumas might have touched it too. So that'll bring up Owen. Again, Abby Owen, 2025. CBAC Most Outstanding Player for the Saranac Spartans. Helped the Spartans to a sectional title. She rips one up the middle for a base hit. Rowan Ryan gets it in, keeping Marino at second. But another single for Abby Owen. So 2 on here for the Lady Mariner 18U club. And in steps Hallie Gilmore, the former NAC Bobcat. Gilmore swings at the first pitch, rolls foul down the third baseline. So bottom of the first, hopefully you can see that on your screen. If you're joining us, 1 out. The 18U Lady Mariners. That's interesting, right? The Mariners are the home team. Just kidding. We're in the bottom of the first. Oh, and another one dribbled down the third baseline. Or I'm sorry, Gilmore. Owen's on first. Hallie Gilmore, the former Bobcat. Fouls one back, stays alive. So, all these girls, played against each other over the years, played with each other over the years. Just interesting, interesting matchup here, but it's great. We're going to enjoy it. There's no question about that. That pitch is away. So 1 and 2. Again, first and second. Hopefully you can see that on your screen. 1 out. Pitch is foul behind the plate. Gilmore stays alive. Not sure if Gilmore played in college, so apologies. Like I said, my right hand, Scotty McCormick, is couldn't find a dog sitter. So hopefully we'll get Scotty here tomorrow for the championship knockout round, as I like to say. So 2 and 2. Runners move up on the wild pitch. So now second and third with 1 out. That's fouled back again. Gilmore fighting alive. She must be a good hitter and a good player. She does wear number 19. So there is that. Tess Dumas fighting as she always does. That pitch on the ground, picked up. Throw is made to get the out at first, but a run does score. Maddie Marino comes across on the ground out by Gilmore, and the Lady Mariners 18U take the early 1-0 lead. But that was, it looks like Katie McCormick playing third over there. Made the play. Nice play by McCormick, but the run did score. 2 outs, 1-0. And in steps sorry, we'll get there. Up and away. That one's fouled over to the right side. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike, but they will make the throw down to first base for the third out of the inning. So the 18U Lady Mariners do get one across to take a 1-0 lead. We will go to the top of the second inning here in this Lady Mariner versus Lady Mariner battle. And I will take the opportunity to thank one of our sponsors, Lomanto-Provost Financial Advisors. If you tuned into the first game, you heard us thanking Lomanto for supporting us and helping to make it possible for us to be down here in the Queensbury, Glens Falls area. At Lomanto-Provost, our mission is to get to know and understand your needs, wants, and long-term goals. We believe that financial planning is deeply powerful. Lomanto-Provost Financial Advisors knows that good financial planning helps people live with purpose and clarity and develop a healthy relationship with money. Lomanto-Provost Financial Advisors works with individuals and families that are open to exploring how all the resources available to them can enhance their life's purpose. To learn more, visit Lomanto-Provost Financial Advisors at lpfinancialadvisors.com. And again, we thank Lomanto-Provost, and as we say, the best way to help us is support our sponsors. So please support them with your business, your patronage, and just Remember, you're helping PSN and helping us get to more games and cover more of these great kids we have in the North Country. So we'll go to the top of the second. The 16U Lady Mariners will step in. Swing and a miss. Strike one. That one gets away, 1-0. Owen's pitch ripped down the line. That's going to be a base hit. Good shot there by 𝗖𝗃𝗏𝗏. The leadoff single here in the top of the second for the Lady Mariners 16U club. So in steps Marley Walker. She takes high, 1-0 from Abby Owen, the Saranac alum. Nobody out. Leadoff single here from 𝗖𝗃𝗏𝗏. Swing and a miss there, fouled off. Or swing. Foul ball. It was not a miss. Excuse me. Pitch from Owen is inside. Swung on and missed. Runner heads a second, and Guerin's going to get in with a stolen base. So the Lady Mariners 16U will put a runner in scoring position. With one out here. Pitch from Owen, grounded foul. So Marley Walker with a chance to even things up here. Against Abby Owen. The 2-2. That's ripped into the hole between third and short for a base hit. Guerin's going to hold at third base, but a single for Marley Walker. And the 16U Mariners in business here after giving up a run in the bottom of the first. Looking to tie it up immediately. And looks like the 18Us will come out and, have a conversation saying, hey, come on. These guys are younger than us. What the heck are we doing here? Nah, just kidding. Fun to watch these girls play. Some of them haven't seen in a while. Some of them we won't see again, unfortunately. So good to get a last look in some of our favorites over the last few years in Section 7. So Rowan Ryan steps in against Owen. Two former Saranac teammates. Owen with a wild pitch, but Guerin will stay at third, but Walker will move up to second. So now second and third with nobody out here in the top of the second inning. So Owen looking to see if she can find it here. Been a little sloppy to begin. There's a nice pitch. It's fouled off for a strike. Beautiful day. Good crowd here, too. And you see all the tents. I see how they have them tilted. I don't have them like that. They, obviously I'm a rookie at the tent thing here. So the pitch from Owen takes inside, I guess, for a ball. 2-1. To Rowan Ryan, or Ro-Rai, as I named her last week. I'm sure she'd love to hear that. So the 2-1 from Owen. Ryan takes low, 3-1. Second and third again. Nobody out in the inning here for the 16U Lady Mariners. Trying to pull one over on their elder teammates, section mates, opponents, however you want to term it. Just fun to see this matchup here. So full count. Second and third, nobody out. Abby Owen, the former Saranac standout, on the mound for the 18U Lady Mariners. That pitch down the third baseline. Give me a fair ball. Both runs are going to score. And Ryan's going to end up at second base. We're going to call it a double. She ripped that one right down the line. Wait, just really trying to see who that is at third base there. Oh, that's Emily McDermott from Saranac. She just had no time to react to that. So Rowan Ryan to the 2-run. We're going to give her a double on that. 2-run double. Oh, now the umpires are talking about I'm lost. Maybe they're calling it foul. I don't know what happened there. What I know is now there's a runner on second. See if we can find out what happened there. But now we have a runner on second. Bunt is down. And rolls foul from Abby Carter dropping the bunt there. So Rowan Ryan's still on second. I don't know what happened to, I believe it was Guerin, who was on third. Yeah, I don't know. See if we can find, or maybe it was Walker that was on third. But, and they don't have an out register. Yeah, I'm sorry, folks. One of the disadvantages of being out here in center field, while we like the angle, just you're not by home plate where, all the communication is from the umpires and between the coaches. And that pitch is in. Throw down to second. Nothing happening there. Ro-Rai back easily. So again, I don't even see an out registered yet, at least in the scorekeeper that we're tied to here. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Looked like Owen took something off that. Carter whiffed right through it to even the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch by Owen. Looked like a nice drop ball there. Good pitch there to get the strikeout for the first out of the inning. Well, I guess it's the first out of the inning. Again, I have no idea what happened. I believe it was Marley Walker who was on third. I mean, maybe I'm maybe I missed something. Anyway, 2-1. And maybe it is me. Maybe Walker, she was on second and scored. So ignore me, folks. Again, on my own, and I can barely get things right when I got help. So 1 out, 2-1, ran on second. That's hit down. The throw was loose, got by the first baseman. And looks like they called it out of play because of Rowan Ryan, they gave home plate to. So play was made, I believe it was McDermott at third, and Silver at first base just couldn't handle the throw and got out of play, which gave Rowan Ryan the extra base and the run. So it's 2-2. Or I'm sorry, 3-1. That one's lofted in the air. Coming in, out, oh, drops in no man's land. So another, I'm going to say giveaway from the 18U club. They look a little out of sync here early on in this one. Look like, three players kind of look at each other. The two Marino sisters were talking about somebody saying something. That's fouled off. So still 2-1. Yeah, I'm hopefully you folks at home figured out what went on there with that, because I feel it should be 3-1. Anywho, Ab Miller slices one foul down the left field line. (0-2) to Ava Miller. 2 down. So maybe that was, yeah, I'm lost. I'm gonna let it go. There's a ball, 1-2. Tess Dumas on second, Zoe Blair on first for the 16U Lady Mariners. Ava Miller rips one to left. That's going to fall fair. No, foul. So 2 strikes. So scorekeeper's got it 2-1 with 2 outs. So that must have been something called on, right? It was Walker, I believe. But pitches, misses up and away. 2-2. 2-2 to Ava Miller from the NCCS product. And Saranac graduate Abby Owen on the mound for the 18U team. That pitch is up. 3-2. Owen digs in, clears out the rubber. That pitch is high, and she's going to walk Ava Miller to load the bases here with 2 outs. And looks like, is that Recor coming to the plate? Yeah, looks like Elizabeth Recor, so certainly didn't want to walk to load the bases with Recor coming up. Arguably the best, certainly contact hitter on the 16U club. We saw her in Saranac all year. So Coach Brian Marino is going to come out, talk to Owen, try to settle his girls down. Understand, probably letting them know, hey, we should be out of this inning. We're not, just make the plays, and we'll don't hang our heads. It's early. But they certainly have not helped themselves defensively. Just some miscommunication on some balls that fell in. Great play at third, and the first baseman just couldn't hang on to it, which really has set the stage here for this inning for the 16U Lady Mariners, who kind of played that role in the first game against the CT Wildcats. So 2 down. In steps Recor again, just one of the better hitters in the CVAC, not just on this Lady Mariner 16U team. Bases loaded. Pitch like a drop ball at Recor. Looked like she saw well, or certainly didn't take a hack at it. 1-0. No place to put her if you're Owen. Pitch is up, 2-0. So Owen's struggling to find it consistently here early on in this one. Not sure how much softball she's played. I know she went to Albany, and I don't believe she played there. At least not, on the varsity there. It's a Division I team. So that ball's high. 3-0, and again, no place to put 𝗏𝗏𝗏. And normally you'd have no problem pitching around 𝗏𝗏𝗏, but unfortunately there's no empty spaces for her. So 3-0. 𝗏𝗏𝗏 takes one down the middle, 3-1. So 𝗏𝗏𝗏 step in, and she'll be swinging now. 3-1, 2 outs, bases loaded for the Lady Mariners 16U club. 𝗏𝗏𝗏 rips it to short, and they get the short way at second base. So 𝗬𝗢𝗍𝗍 flips to Maddie Marino to get the third out, and these 18U Mariners escape more damage. The mystery out I still can't account for, but we will go to the bottom of the second inning with the score, the 16U Mariners 2, the 18U Mariners 1. I will fix that on the scoreboard here for you guys in a second. And we will be back in 60 seconds.
I always knew I was going places. While my friends went off to college, I went to work with a company that's helping me grow. At Casella, I'm getting my own education. I'm getting ahead with company-paid training and earning my CDL to become a professional driver. My career is starting debt-free and focused on the future. I didn't just say no to college. I said yes to a path to put me in control of my future from day one. With Casella, I'm setting myself up for something bigger, for a career I can be proud of, doing work that helps my community. They told me I'd miss out, but the truth is, I'm exactly where I want to be. That's the power of hard work. Visit Casella.com/hardwork starts here to take control of your future today. Good pay, good people, good life. Casella.
And welcome back to Potassium Sports Network here on this beautiful afternoon in Queensbury, New York. The Afrim Sports Park pitches fouled off the ADK Dome for their 18U annual summer softball tournament. Apologies. And you are watching the Clinton County Lady Mariner 16U club out in the field right now, facing the Lady Mariner 18U club. 16U club, the youngsters with a 2-1 lead as we go to the bottom of the second. And looks like 𝗬𝗢𝗍𝗍 will lead off as the leadoff hitter here for the 18U team. She takes a strike. I believe it's 1-2. Pitch is swung on and missed. Yep, guess it was 2-1. 2-2. Good pitch by Dumas. 𝗬𝗍𝗍𝗍, a rising senior for the PHS Hornets, an outstanding soccer player. She swings and misses. So Dumas gets the first out of the inning on a strikeout of 𝗬𝗍𝗍𝗍. So in steps. Really wish they'd. Marissa Silver, the PHS graduate, just finished her freshman year of college. Pitch is up. 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1. Line. Ooh, thank God that fence was there. Lay straight at the dugout. 2-2. Tess Dumas, the pride of the NCCS Cougars, their #1 hurler this past year. Took them all the way to the sectional championship game where they fell in a tough one to the Saranac Spartans. Pitch is foul down the right side again. We'll do it all over. 2-2. Dumas is a workhorse. If you've been following us the last couple of weekends, you've heard us talk about it a lot. She is just a, as I say, hey, bulldog out there. That pitch is going to miss, though, 3-2. I think you folks would have heard us tell the anecdote. I might have told her even in the first game of Coach Pat Ryan going out to talk to her last weekend and telling us after I didn't want to take her out. I didn't think she'd talk to me ever again. There's a ground ball picked up by Sadie Guerin, and she steps on the bag for the first out here in the bottom of the second. So that'll bring up Winter Jarvis, the 𝗖𝗍 product. Steps in with one down here. Jarvis loops one, but the catch is made in right field by Zoe Blair. Sorry I missed that for you folks, but Blair with a stab gets the third out of the inning, so nothing doing for the 18U Mariners in the bottom of the second inning. We will go to the third with the 16U Mariners up 2-1, and we will take the opportunity to thank once again Adirondack Health for supporting us and helping us get on the road here to watch these fine young ladies play some softball. If you're looking to get back on the path to your healthy lifestyle, Adirondack Health provides a full spectrum of physical and rehabilitative therapies to help you return and get back out there and get moving. The Adirondack Health Rehabilitation and Sports Science Program offers world-class therapies to the entire community and is staffed with physical therapists, speech pathologists, occupational therapists, athletic trainers, and exercise specialists. Adirondack Health is proud to serve the Adirondack region with convenient offices in Lake Placid, Saranac Lake, and Tupper Lake. Visit AdirondackHealth.org to schedule an appointment at one of the 3 convenient locations. So again, we thank Adirondack Health, and we will move into the top of the third, where the Lady Mariners 16U will step in, leading 2-1. Owen looks in. Pitch just misses on the outside to Katie McCormick. 1-0. Katie Mack, recent PHS graduate. Again, one of those won't miss. McCormick lines one, but right at 𝗬𝗢𝗍𝗍𝗬 for the first out of the inning. So one down. And into the batter's box is Ireland Ryan. Ryan takes outside 1-0. It looks like it's up 2-0. I'm assuming Ryan and Owen were teammates for the Spartans last year. Don't quote me on that, though. Again, I was not around. But I'm sure they certainly know each other well. 2 very, very good softball players. 3-0, but Owens just struggles to consistently get the ball in the strike zone. And again, I don't know if it's rust or I'm going to go with that most likely because we know she is a fantastic pitcher. That one's hit on the ground to third. Nice play. Oh, and the speed of Ryan. Not much Missionelli or McDermott. Not much McDermott could do there. Her Saranac teammate, she certainly knows about her speed. But McDermott scooped it through it, but just was hit too slow. And Ryan, as we know, can fly. So Ryan legs out the infield single to lead off the inning. And Sierra Gepner will step in. The power hitting catcher. Gepner rips one down the line, but it's foul. So 0-1. And again, Apologies for the camera work, folks. I'm trying to watch two things at once here. I know you all, you don't feel sorry for him, just empathy if there's a difference. The 0-1. That's hit on the ground. Slow roller picked up by 𝗖𝗍𝗄𝗏, and she just gets 𝗬𝗢𝗏 at first base for the first out. But Ireland Ryan moves up to second. So a nice play by 𝗖𝗍𝗄𝗏. Just gets her by maybe half a step. But Ryan moves up to second base. So with one down, runner in scoring position for Sadie Guerin. That pitch has popped up. Shallow center. It's going to fall again. Ryan's going to score easily. Guerin's going to hustle to second base. We're going to give her a double, but just another ball that fell between fielders for the 18U Lady Mariners. They've had a couple of those. I don't want to say they should have been caught. I mean, they're just finding holes, and sometimes it's that's the way that the luck goes. Ball bounces. That's whatever cliche you want to use. But nonetheless, it's 3-1. 16U Lady Mariners leading with still. But there goes Guerin, and she kind of stumbles into third base. And it looks like she was safe. And now Coach Brian Marino, the 18U team, is going to talk to the umpire. Kind of odd how she, I don't know if she tripped or what, and stumbled in, and I don't know if maybe Brian thought she left early. But nonetheless, Guerin's at third with 2 outs. 16U Lady Mariners already leading 3-1. Marley Walker with a chance to tack on to that. The 1-0 pitch on its way. Grounded down the third baseline, foul. Good hustle by Coach Pat Ryan. And he flips it to one of his girls from his Saranac club, where he's the assistant to Sammy Campbell, Emily McDermott. So 1-1 to Walker. Again, Guerin on third, 2 outs. Walker thought about it. I guess they said she swung. That ball just kind of fell to the air, right? The drop ball that Owen has is quite impressive. Thought she might have held up on that, but they say she went around. Or offered, I should say. So 1-2. That one's inside, 2-2. Two and 2 to Marley Walker. That's fly ball deep. But the play is made there by Emma Michinelli, the rising PHS senior, to get her team out of the inning. But the 16U Mariners push another one across, and we will go to the bottom of the third. Lady Mariners 16U 3, Lady Mariners 18U 1. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
High school sports has a way of bringing communities together. However, poor behavior by parents and other adult fans is tarnishing that experience. This is why the National Federation of State High School Associations advocates for education-based athletics. With the help of every parent, high school sports programs have an opportunity to teach students healthy participation, achievement, teamwork, and good sportsmanship. To learn more, contact us today.
And welcome back. We will head to the bottom of the third inning here in this Clinton County Lady Mariner battle between the 16U and 18U clubs here at the Afrims Sports ADK Dome 18U Summer Tournament. Again, the Lady Mariner 16U team playing up in age group, which never a bad thing. You get the experience. Coach Pat Ryan certainly loves to get his girls on the field and get them playing as much softball as they can. That pitch is fouled out of play to the right side. Michelle Marino, rising sophomore, I believe, at Peru, but hopefully I don't have that incorrect. Obviously, the sister of Maddie. She hits one to third. That's going to be foul for strike two. So it'll be Madeline Marino, Abby Owen, and Hallie Gilmore. Sorry, lost my train of thought there. For the 18U Mariners here in the third, that one's fouled down the right side. Pitch from Dumas is in there for called strike three. Nice pitch by Dumas. And Marina goes down looking for the first out of the inning. So that will bring up. Oh, I'm sorry. That was. Oh, sorry. That was Michelle. My bad. Brings up Meschinelli. I'm so sorry, folks. I got lost. I confused my Marinos. So Emily Meschinelli steps in. Rising PHS senior with one out. Tess Dumas, swing and a miss. Nice pitch by Dumas there, 1-1. Again, apologies. Trying to juggle a few things here, but hopefully you're at least seeing the game. It looks like she went there. Oh, that was strike three. Well, 2 outs. Nice pitch by Dumas. Got her to chase for the second out of the inning. So that'll bring up, I believe, the top of the order, and 𝗬𝗢𝗏𝗍𝗍. 𝗖𝗍𝗀𝗏 floats one to left field. That's going to get down. 𝗖𝗏𝗏 rounding first, heading for second. She's going to get in. Another one, just great speed with 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏, the Saranac Lake grad who plays at Tompkins Cortland Community College. So good hit by 𝗖𝗏𝗏, drives one into the gap, ends up at second base. So with 2 down, the 18U ladies with an opportunity to maybe tack one on here and cut into that lead. Maddie Marino steps in. She takes a strike, 0-1. If you're Marino here, you'd love to see her just kind of put something in play in a hole. And yeah, she pops it up. Shallow right, and that's going to fall. Well, she found a hole, and that's going to score the run. So you talk about hit them where they ain't. She hit them where they ain't. Zoe Blair tried to come in, but just nothing she could do on that. And Marino with a single and an RBI drives in 𝗖𝗏𝗏, and it's 3-2 now. Up and away, 1-0. So I talked about Marino tried to find a hole. She certainly did that. So it wasn't kind of the way I was thinking it, but hey, whatever works. Pitcher Abby Owen steps in. She'll take one down low, a little drop ball off speed there from Tess Dumas. That one's fouled to the right side of home plate. So again, we thank you for joining us here. Beautiful day, light breeze. Yeah, I'll never complain when there's low humidity. That's for sure. Swing and a miss. Dumas kind of threw it right by her there. So 2-2, 2 outs. 1 run in here for the 18U Lady Mariners. Owen pops it to the right side, just out of play. Good hustle there by Sadie Guerin, but she just ran out of room. Almost ended up the hill in the pine straw. Good hustle by her there. So 2-2 to Owen, 2 outs. Maddie Marino on first with a blue RBI single. Owen pops one and looks like Guerin's going to get on that one. So pop out for the 3rd out of the inning, but the 18U Lady Mariners get one across. We will go to the 4th inning with the 16U Lady Mariners with a 1-run lead, 3-2. And while we take a break here in between innings, just wanted to say thank you to all of our sponsors here at Potassium Sports Network. We couldn't do any of this without them. Very thankful. Dannemora Federal Credit Union, Adirondack Health, Lomanto-Provost Financial Advisors, and Casella Waste Management for supporting us and helping us take the trip an hour and a half or so south down here to Glens Falls to watch these young ladies that we're so familiar with play a little summer softball in a pretty competitive tournament. And then perhaps the cherry on top to some extent is seeing the 16U Lady Mariners take on the 18U Lady Mariners here in the 2nd game of round robin for the 16U, 1st game for the 18U. 18U will have 2 games after this that we are planning to bring you, assuming I can keep my generator going. But yes, that is the plan. So anyway, thank you to our sponsors. And again, you've heard me say it many, many times. If you want to help support Potassium Sports Network, support our sponsors. So we go to the top of the 4th, 3-2. And in steps Rowan Ryan. And a pitching change. Rowan Ryan now facing her Saranac Spartans teammate, Gracie Baxter. It's interesting, but we knew we'd see plenty of this in this game. So Gracie Baxter, the number 1 hurler for the Saranac Spartans, facing her teammate, Rowan Ryan. Ryan fouls it off. Baxter pitched the Spartans to the Class B Section 7 title. Certainly one of the best in the area, and I believe she was a sophomore, so she will be back for at least 1, if not 2 more years. I know she's definitely back. She's young. So that pitch is a strike, 1-1. Pitch floats, just misses the corner, 2-1. Baxter, the pitch. I guess that was a strike. I mean, it looked like a strike. Look at the ump was pointing at first base. Baxter again. That pitch grounded to the right side. Stabbed there by, let's see if that's still Silver at first. I believe so. Yeah, so 1 out. Baxter gets the ground out from her Spartans teammate. So 1 down. And in steps Abby Carter. 0 for 1. Carter drops the bunt. Picked up. They're not going to get her. Was it a fair ball? It looks like it was. No, looks like it rolled foul. And just some changes with Baxter coming to the circle. Abby Owen moved to second base for the 18U, and the Katie McCormick of the 18U, the one play everywhere. Maddie Marino now here in center field for the 18U team. So I believe it's 1-2 on Carter. One down here in the top of the fourth. Baxter popped up to the right side, and that's going to be a cut. First baseman Silver squeezes the glove, and there's two down. We know Baxter can pitch. Really, really impressive pitcher. We watched her all season for the Spartans. She and Ireland Ryan, who obviously plays for the 16U team, really both did a great job in the circle for the Spartans. So in steps Tess Dumas with two down. Dumas takes one. Nope. Did get the corner. 0-1. Good pitch. That's up and away. 1-1. Up high. 2-1. You can hear the consummate leader, Maddie Marino, in center field in front of us. I don't know if you can hear her on the ambient mic, but she is that is Maddie Marino. She is always in the game, always kind of a coach on the field. We will miss her for sure. Baxter pitch is up and away, and Dumas is going to draw a 2-out walk here for the 16U Lady Mariners. Again, we'll miss her. I love that girl. So Baxter sees she can work her way out of it. Swing and a miss by Zoe Blair. Another one of Baxter's teammates on the Saranac Spartans. No interesting matchup. 1-0. Blair lifts one to left. That's going to get over the head of 𝗬𝗎𝗓𝗃. Runners are going to move just to second and third. Dumas thought about, but I think good call there by Coach Pat Ryan. They got the ball in pretty quickly. But a double for Zoe Blair, and with two down, the 16U Lady Mariners, with two runners in scoring position, looking to tack on to their 3-2 lead. And in steps Ava Miller. Miller looks like that's a no. Okay. 1-0. Baxter looking to work her way out of this. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Throw down to third. A little ambitious there. I don't think Dumas was very far off the bag at all, though she did fall into the base in typical Tess Dumas style. So 1-1, 2-1, I think. Squares to bunt with 2 outs and fouls it back. Interesting. Not sure if that was something called by Coach Ryan or if he maybe has the same question in his voice that I do. But what do I know? Miller can fly, so maybe she's just looking for the bunt base hit there. So 2-2, I believe. That pitch is up. It might have been 1-2. That might be 2-2 now. Baxter looking to get out of it. Winds. That stays up. Another throw down to third. you see Maddie. Maddie thought she was out. But Dumas looks like she needs a break over there. I don't know what they're seeing down there. She doesn't look like she's getting out very far to me, but maybe. What do I know? 3-2 with 2 outs. That's ball 4, apparently. Okay, that just missed. Couldn't have missed by much. But Miller draws the walk. And in steps Liz Recor once again with 2 outs. She is an assassin with 2 outs. Very, very often she takes down low. So bases loaded here for the 16U team. 2 down. Elizabeth Baxter throwing to her fellow All-Star teammate, 𝗬𝗓𝗏 here from the Saranac Spartans. 1-0. That's ripped to center, but Maddie Marino's going to camp under to make the play to help the 18U Lady Mariners out of the inning. So the 16U club leaves the bases loaded. Nothing to show for it in that inning. We will go to the bottom of the 4th with the score remains 16U Lady Mariners 3, 18U Lady Mariners 2. We will be back in 60 seconds. And we welcome you back as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning, 3-2. Lady Mariners 16U leading their elder statesmen, I guess, on the 18U team. But so many of these girls' teammates are obviously played against each other and certainly know each other well. Leading off is Hallie Gilmore, the former NAC Bobcat. She fouls one back. 0-1. Tess Dumas on the mound, the NCCS Cougar. 2 strikes, swing and a miss, strike 3. So Dumas makes quick work of Hallie Gilmore, and there's 1 down. Swing and a miss. Gracie Baxter, the pitcher. That one's up and away, 1-1. Dumas, certainly been around the plate. Certainly been efficient. That's shortstop. Makes the play, Ireland Ryan. 2 down, the sure-handed shortstop. I mean, up the middle now, you got Ryan Enrico. It doesn't get better than that. In local softball, up the middle for sure. So 2 down. And in steps, bear with me, Emily McDermott, another Saranac Spartan. She swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Pitches up and away, 1-1. So it is interesting again to see these teammates and classmates, and interesting matchup. That's up and away, 2-1. 5 teams in this tournament. So each team with 4 round-robin games, yes? Maybe it's 3. 3, I guess. Dumas misses away. 2-2. Pitch is up and away again, 3-2. Oh, that was ball 4. So I believe it was 0-2, and Dumas lost her with 4 straight balls. So McDermott draws a walk with 2 outs here. And Marissa Silver, the PHS grad, steps up to the plate. First pitch missed. Silver fouls that one off. 1-1. Pitch is down. Good job by Gepner, keeping that in front of her. Keeping McDermott at first base. 2-1. 2 down. Bottom of the fourth. Pitch was up. 3-1. Pitch is fouled on the right side. That's ripped foul off the fence. Happy for the protection there. So, I believe the count was full, 3-2 with 2 outs. Emily McDermott on first for the 18U Mariners, down a run. That's fouled off again. Marissa Silver hanging in here. Against Tess Dumas, the hurler for the 16U Lady Mariners. Pitch is up, and that's ball 4. I was so curious. I saw McDermott moving with no throw, but that was ball 4. I thought that was the case. So first and second now with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Winter Jarris, the Shazy Eagle, with 2 on and 2 out. Pitch from Dumas is up and away, ball 1. That's ripped just out of the reach of Ryan. But they got the runners hung up. 1 run scored. Yes? No. McDermott stopped at third. So the runners only move up 60 feet, just out of the reach of Ryan. She made a great stab at it, just couldn't get it into her glove. But no damage. She probably saved a run by knocking it down for sure. So bases loaded. 2 outs. And in steps Michelle Marino. Pitch is upstairs. No place to put her. Down 1 run for Dumas here. We're a tight game, obviously, 3-2. Dumas trying to wiggle off the hook here. And Michelle Marino trying to tie it up or give her club the lead. She fouls that one off. Pitched by Dumas, fouled straight back. 2-2. Dumas, the workhorse for the 16U Mariners Lady Mariner Club and for the NCCS Cougars all year long. Pitches up and away. Should make the count full, I believe. And no place to put, is it 3-2? Yeah, no place to put Michelle Marino. Pitch is pushed through the right side for a base hit. And in comes McDermott, and Silva, hustling Silver, scores as well. So big base hit there for Michelle Marino, a 2 RBI single. And the 18U club takes the lead with a 2-out, 2 RBI shot by Michelle Marino. So nice job by Marino going that pitch, just pushing it to right field. And she sets the table for Messinelli, or should say passes the baton. With 2 outs, but Jarris and Marino on base. That pitch is down. So 4-3, 18U takes the lead here for the first time in the game. That caught the corner for a strike. And 𝗬𝗡𝗏𝗡𝗏 looking to see if she can do some more damage. That's nice pitch on the corner by Dumas. So she gets 𝗏𝗏𝗏 looking, but a 2-out, 2-run single by Michelle Marino gives the 18U Lady Mariners their first lead of the day at 4-3. We will head to the top of the fifth, and in doing so, we will say thank you to our friends at Casella, one of our sponsors from almost day one here at Potassium Sports Network. We thank Casella for everything they do for us and for local high school and youth sports. And Casella, as they've been doing for over 50 years, serving the community, and they have the experience and resources to handle all your waste and recycling needs. Safe and dependable pickup, right on time, weekly, stress-free dumpster rental, really service that fits your life, whatever your need. Join your neighbors who count on Casella every week to take care of them. Visit Casella.com or call Casella today at 1-800-CASELLA. So again, we thank Casella for their support. And again, as I say every time, if you want to help Potassium Sports Network, help our sponsors. Go see them, give them some business, give them your patronage, let them know we sent you. Just if not for any other reason, for all they do for us and for all the young North Country athletes. So we will head to the top of the fifth inning. 16U Lady Mariners will step in. 18U just took the lead in the bottom of the fourth. And Katie McCormick will step in now for the 16U club. McCormick right back to the pitcher, Baxter, off the first pitch. Quick 1 out for Baxter. So 1 down quickly. And looks like Coach Marino doing some defensive adjusting here as Ireland Ryan, another great stick, steps in. Ryan fouls a pitch off to the left side. So 1 down, 4-3 18U. Looked like it's like 18U a couple innings to kind of get their feet under them. But certainly came back last inning. Again, the big 2-run single by Michelle Marino. Pitch looks like it caught the corner. The two Saranac Spartan teammates facing each other here. Baxter and Ryan, Ireland Ryan. Gracie Baxter pitches up. 1-2. You wonder what they know about each other, huh? If they faced each other a lot in practice, or it's fun to watch. Pitch hit on the ground. That's going to get up the middle for a base hit. So Ryan doing what Ryan does, hitting the ball on the ground with that great speed of hers. She smacks one up the middle to put a runner on and try to set the table here. See if the 16U Lady Mariners can get at least one back, if not a couple, and after giving up the lead for the first time in the game. So in steps 𝗑𝗏𝗏, power hitting catcher. Ryan going first pitch, no surprise there. But it's fouled away by 𝗑𝗏𝗏, 0-1. Pitch is up. They throw down to first, but Ryan gets back. Probably not a bad idea. She's usually looking to go. Trying to catch her maybe napping a little. 1-1. Pitch is lofted to right. Nope. Out of play on the right side. 1-2 to 𝗑𝗏𝗏, the catcher. The Peru Nighthawk. That pitch is smacked up the middle again. Ryan's going to hold at second, but 𝗑𝗏𝗏 keeps the carousel moving with a single up the middle. So back-to-back base hits for the 16U club, and they're first and second with 1 out, with Sadie Guerin, I believe, stepping to the plate. Another power hitting stick for the 16U club. Looks like we're on a little refreshment of softballs for the umpire here. So, Baxter, a little bit of a hole here. See if she can wiggle her way out. In steps Guerin. There goes Ryan down to third. The throw, not in time, was right on the money. But looks like Ryan got her foot in there. So both runners move up. Good work by Gepner there, following the lead from Ryan. So now second and third with one out. Big opportunity here for Sadie Guerin. Baxter winds. Guerin shows bunt. Looks like she took low. I think I'll make it 2-0. Not sure if Coach Ryan had a little squeeze action going there. Yeah, looks like maybe a safety squeeze. Bunts down, but that's going to roll foul. Yeah, look like he's got the safety squeeze going on there. But that rolls foul for a strike. I believe it's 2-1 now. Or 1-2. 1-2. My bad. 1-2 to Sadie Guerin. That's upstairs. 2-2. Interesting to put the trickery on, but Guerin's a good stick. Almost, like to see she got the 2 strikes. Let her swing away. Rats in the hole. They're going to get Guerin, yes, I believe, for the second out, but the run's going to score. Ryan's going to score easily. Gepner's going to move up to third, and the 16U Mariners tie it up after giving up the lead in the last half of the fourth. So 4-4, 2 down. Gepner on third. And steps Marley Walker. No, it's a strike. 0-1. Walker fouls it straight back. 0-2. Trying to get that run in. Take back the lead here for the 16U club if they can. And Gracie Baxter trying to shut it down for her club. Keep it tied. That's up at way upstairs, 1-2. So again, Baxter, the youngster. I'd have to look at my rosters. Apology, folks. I think she was a sophomore. Could have been a freshman. That pitch is in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. But nothing doing. Believe that's Meshinelli behind the plate. So 2-2. Baxter winds, delivers. That ball's lifted out to center field, but Maddie Marino, no surprise, going to camp under that for the third out. But the 16U Mariners push one across to tie the game. After 4.5, we are tied at 4. And we will be back in 60 seconds. And we are back as we go to the bottom of the fifth. Back and forth we go. The 18U Lady Mariners grabbed their first lead of the game at 4-3 in the bottom of the fourth. 16U came back with a run of their own in the top of the fifth, so we are tied at 4. And up to the plate for the 18U club steps 𝗬𝗍𝗍𝗂𝗍 to third base. McCormick looks like she got a little high throw. Did Guerin get down? Yeah, looks like she did. Looks like Guerin landed on the bag. So 1 out. Nice play by McCormick. Throws a little high, but Guerin stayed with it and landed on the bag. So 1 down. Pitch is high to Maddie Marino, the recent Peru graduate. The heart and soul of the Nighthawks. Marino lifts one. That's going to fall in for a base hit to left. Ball's overrun. You don't want to take a chance on Marino. She can fly, and she's a smart base runner, but smartly holds up there. So a 1-out single for Maddie Marino. And that will bring, I believe, Abby Owen to the plate. Owen squares. Marino goes on the first pitch. They're going to get her. Nice throw by Gsebner. Her Peru teammate guns her down at second base. Gsebner going to give a wink to Maddie there. The two Nighthawk teammates. Little Nighthawk battle there, and Gsebner shoots her down at second base for the second out. Nice throw by Gsebner. Owen fouls it back. So Maddie Marino, great base runner, great base stealer, good speed, but Gsebner right on the money to get her for the second out of the inning. Pitch is up. 2-1, I believe. So 2 down now. Owen fouls it straight back. So back and forth here, both teams playing some very, very solid softball. That's fouled back. 16U team cut out in front with some balls that dropped. Just really finding those great spots, and but then 18U came back and a big 2-out 2-run single in the bottom of the fourth by Michelle Marino, gave them a 4-3 lead. But back came 16U in the bottom half. That one's driven deep to center, and it's going to fall. Rowan Ryan throws it in. They call her safe. Boy, I thought she was dead to rights. So Abby Owen with a 2-out triple here. I thought wasn't a right decision to go, but she gets in there. So she stands at third with 2 outs. She gave that one a ride right at us here in right center field. Nothing Rowan Ryan could do on that. That one was given a ride. Pitches down. Good job by Gsebner. 1-0. That pitch is lofted. Shallow center. Here comes Ryan. She's not going to get there. Owen's going to score. Gilmore's going to have a base hit. And wait a minute. I'm lost. Are we at time? Yeah, I guess we were at time. These tournaments, I'm telling you, with the clock, you get lost here. That's the game-winning RBI right there for Haley Gilmore, the former Bobcat. So the 18U Mariners take this one 5-4 in 5 innings. As we get to the time, I believe it's 80 minutes, but big comeback for the 18U Lady Mariners. I got to be happy with the result there. And looks like we're going to get a photo of the two teams. I love that. That's great to see. I'd love to get some interviews. I don't have my runner to go get the girls for me, so I apologize for that. And this is a good moment here. Get this team photo. All these girls know each other so well. So many of them current teammates, former teammates, adversaries on the field, all their friends off the field. Great ball game. The 18U Lady Mariners come back from an early deficit. Big 2-run single by Michelle Marino gave them their first lead of the game in the bottom of the fourth, and Hallie Gilmore wins it in the bottom of the fifth with an RBI single of herself. So that's the final here. Again, I just feel horrible. I'd love to get some interviews, but working by myself here, I don't have a runner to grab any of the girls. But so apologies there. But we'll try to get. Might try to get some of the 16U and what player or two on for this next. The Lady Mare 18U club will come right back with a game immediately following this. We'll take a little break, and I am going to go try to charge my generator a little so we can bring you that game. So I am going to close it down here in this broadcast, come back in a bit, and hopefully we will have the 18U Lady Mariners in their second game of the tournament. This is Jeff Garrett. Thank you for watching Potassium Sports Network. We will see you in a bit.